Hi, my name is Steve Childress. I am a spiritual life coach, spiritual consultant, spiritual practitioner, and medium. I didn't start this journey in a hurry. I was a Christian when I began to hear the the call of my ancestors in the spring of 2016, and for a few years, I was trying to make sure I was hearing what I was hearing and that I was authentically moving in the right path of a new spiritual journey. So, in the spring of 2018, I was taking a graduate level class at Vanderbilt University. The name of the class was Religions and Cultures of the Ancient Near East, which was basically a look using archaeology and ancient texts to, work at interpreting what an ancient believer's spirituality might be. And we were looking at ancient Egyptian, ancient Mesopotamian, ancient Babylonian texts, which is a range of languages, Middle Egyptian hieroglyphics, Akkadian, and sometimes Ugaritic, and Biblical Hebrew. But when we were looking at Middle Egyptian hieroglyphics in the form of the pyramid spells, dead, Book of the Dead, spells in the Book of the Dead, and text spells that were written on coffins, I noticed in our discussions in class that we kept using words like spells and magic. So I eventually raised the question to the professor. I said, we keep using words like spells and magic, but the only reference that I have when words of like that, words being used like that, are in things that I culturally consume, like movies, like Harry Potter or Doctor Strange. So when we use words like spells and magic, when reading ancient texts, how do we are we looking at it in the same way? And the professor, after telling me that she was also a fan of the Harry Potter movies, she said that a more accurate English translation of the words for spell would have been prayer. And I'm sure that other students in the classroom had their own interpretation of what prayer was. But when she said it, me coming out of one of the Christian traditions that I came out of was Black Pentecostalism. When she said prayer, I immediately thought about this passage in the letter of James in the Christian scriptures. James 5:16, the latter part of the passage says, in the King James Version, it says something to the effect, the effectual and fervent prayer of the righteous avails much. So I, coming out of that tradition, the Black Pentecostal tradition, and being a participant in more than one prayer meeting or prayer ministry, I interpret it as an energetic request. Whether that energetic request was to a deity or whether it was just a declaration, an energetic declaration. So that was kind of what allowed me to make the connection to what I believed I was being called to do, called to go into, even though I hadn't gotten a clear picture of what I was going to be doing. But that was enough for me to understand that it was an energetic incantation or energetic declaration or an affirmation. So wherever you are, wherever, whatever tradition you're a part of, moving away from the ritualistic aspect of the tradition, where sometimes you may just get into the habit of doing a thing and forget about the energy that you're pushing out when it comes to something that you're manifesting. Be intentional about your affirmations or your prayers or your incantations, with the effort of pushing energy toward the request or the desire that you want. And I believe this, and this is from my experience, that this is what pushes energy towards something that ultimately ends up in your reality and experience. I'm signing off now. Peace and blessings.